it up for Mr. Locario.
What's poppin'? It's your boy Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got an email from a subscriber. I'm going to read the email real quick and then we're going to get into this. You feel me? So it says, Mr. Locario, thanks to you, I've been approaching regardless of the highs and lows I have been through and found out my own direct approach style that has been working pretty well for me. All right. However, I had a crazy experience where I approached this black woman at the mall coming off the escalator. I am black also with a very exotic look where women asked my heritage. I approached her directly and said that she was very nice looking and had a nice chocolate complexion and that I would want to meet her. She seemed interested, however. Her friend said that men should not approach women directly as that makes men look like rapists. Okay. I told the friend off. I said that I am being masculine and not being a bitch that hides behind a computer to get with women. She went up to the escalator and started grinning and exclaimed, "Are you calling me a bitch?" I left and ended up raising my game to uncharted levels by approaching about 5 or so more women and was able to meet and exchange numbers with a cute woman elsewhere. I did not let this crazy experience bother me though. I usually ignore cock blocking, but I had to check the friend and also said that she was being disrespectful towards me. I used to have severe approach anxiety and issues with feeling comfortable because of thinking that things like this might happen. These women were no older than 20 years old. I'm 24. However, I have never had someone be this rude to me when cock blocking. What do you think? All right, so dude, you know, is trying to holler at the chicks, or you trying to holler at the girl and her friend was cock blocking, saying some bullshit. First of all, I want to commend you for going out there and talking to these, you know, talking to women, pushing yourself, making these things happen, right? Now, the thing I would just say is this, and this goes for any of you guys out there. When you're talking to women, right, don't let what they say or do affect you on, you know, emotionally, or don't lash out emotionally to them. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm saying this for a couple of reasons. One, when you're dealing with chicks, when you're talking to chicks in the street and you're hollering at chicks and everything, you know, you gotta do it in a way where when you're talking to them and you're having those interactions with them, right, you have to be cool, calm, and collected at all times, right? At all times, right? One, because it's going to, you know, make the situation run a little smoother because you're in control of yourself. And two, you're not going to give her any ammo to, you know, make some assumption or make some outburst or make an exclaim that you were trying to harass her, that you were trying to be too aggressive and all this other stuff. Now, women will say this anyway, and we're living in a society now where women is on some bullshit where they're like, oh, these guys are street harassing and doing all this other stuff. But the reason why I'm saying be cool, calm, and collected is because you don't want to anything to be misinterpreted as you actually being extremely aggressive or harassing her. Now, if she comes out her face and says some dumb shit, let her just say some dumb shit. You understand what I'm saying? And just look at her like she's stupid, right? And then walk away or whatever. Now, in this specific situation, you were talking to the one girl and her friend said something. The reason why her friend said that nonsense about, oh, guys, you shouldn't be direct in approaching girls because you're going to look like a rapist and all this other nonsense. The only reason she's yapping her mouth and talking is because you were talking to a friend and not her. And women are haters. They don't like when, their friend gets chosen over them. That's all that really was. She was just mad that you talked to her friend and not her. And then she comes talking all that nonsense, right? And which is why, you know, she was sort of still going back and forth with you, asking me, oh, are you calling me a bitch, and grinning and all this other stuff. But the thing is, you don't need to explain anything to her. You don't need to lash out at her and all this other stuff. And if you do sort of check a chick or whatever, you still have to do it cool, calm, and collected. You understand? You have to be able to, you know, speak to her just real regular, real calm, and keep it like that. Keep it moving. You understand what I'm saying? Do not let any of these women ever get you in a state where you're arguing with them, where you have to raise your voice, where you're doing all this other crazy shit. You understand? Don't do that, because you don't want to get into a situation where the situation becomes something it doesn't need to be. It becomes escalated and all this other nonsense. You understand? So if you hollering at a chick, you spitting game at them, you know, just spit game at them. In this situation, you know, the chick that you were talking to, right? You could have just slipped her your number. If you have a card, this is why I tell you guys to get business cards. Just be like, hey, listen, here's my card. Give me a call. Because the thing is, she might have been feeling you, and then but her friend was cock blocking, so it makes it like a weird situation for her at that point, because her friend is all, you know, all over the place with it. You understand? So if you just quickly slide her the card and be like, here, give me a call, or if you can do it real quick and be like, yo, give me a number, blah, blah, blah. You can take a number down and you just keep it moving. You don't engage with the friend. You can even ignore the friend. And if you actually do say something to that friend, and if you guys are in the situation, you know, make sure that you're not, you know, coming off on an emotional type of shit. Because you don't want to be on some, yo, what the fuck's wrong with you, yo? You don't see me talking to your homegirl, and get the fuck out my, you know, you don't want to be on that shit. You don't want to be on that, yo, why you acting like that, and blah, 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 and look, this is what I'm doing, and blah. You don't even need to explain anything, because, you know, you were saying, hey, I'm masculine, I do this, and I do that, and blah, blah, blah. You don't really need to explain nothing to her, you understand? You know, I had a friend who, when chicks were cock blocked, you know, he would basically be playful with the chick who's cock blocking, because he knew she was just on some sort of jealous shit. You understand? And he would sort of play around with it. So he'll be talking to one of the girls, and then the other girl will be cock blocking, and he'd be like, "Hey, miss, you know, I know you're trying to protect your friend and all of that. You know, understand? I know that you're, you know, you want some attention too. So once I finish talking to your friend, I'm gonna talk to you. We're gonna have a little conversation. So I'm gonna give you your attention." You know what I'm saying? Like, but he'll just be saying it real cool and smooth like that, like, yo, it's nothing. You understand? And then the girl be like, oh, I don't want your attention, and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, miss, I understand, you know, you're feeling very hyper right now, because it's exciting that I'm actually here talking to you and your friend right now. I understand you don't usually get guys who are this, you know, awesome and good looking talking to you. So I'm gonna give you your time in a second. Just hold on for 1 second. So like, he's just sort of playing her a little bit. And she's, you know, sometimes the chicks will end up like laughing and shit about it. But the thing is that he's not becoming reactive emotionally, like she's getting to him. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't let these chicks get to you. Do you understand? Once you let them get to you, then they basically accomplished what they were trying to accomplish, which was to get you in a state where you are being emotionally driven by her bullshit. You understand? Once they see that they can do that, that's when they feel like, oh, I've won, I got over on him, or I did this. And no, don't let them do that shit. Don't give them that satisfaction. So you just do what you need to do. Talk to the chicks, and you know, talk to her, get her friend's number, keep it moving. And if you do have to say anything to the other cock blocking chick, you know, you just basically, you know, be cool, calm, and collected, and you know, just make that go down like that. You feel what I'm saying? So guys, listen, if you have any questions, make sure you click the link below this video. Send me a question, and also make sure you go to badboymembership.com, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video tutorials every month. And in your email, you are basically talking about you're using direct game, and that's I'm glad that you are honing your skills and doing what you need to do to make that happen. And for anybody else who wants to learn how to get chicks using direct game, go to badboymembership.com, because I have an audio program called How to Attract Women Using Direct Game. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you go there today and get that, all right? So I'm out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. All right, now before you click off this video, I need you to do 3 quick things. First, I need you to click the link below to send me your questions, because if you have any questions, I'll answer them in a video. 2, click the link under that to get my free ebook, The Magnificent 10 Crucial Dating Tips for Men. It gives you 10 tips on how to attract beautiful women. And number 3, I want you to click the link under that to go to badboymembership.com, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video tutorials every month. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.